Does it ever feel like everything is bleeding together? Your work, your life, your laundry, your email inbox, you're not alone. You work from home and you sit down to focus, but the house is a mess. You try to clean, but then your brain is spinning about your next client call. And meanwhile, dinner has not even started. And it is like every synapse in your brain is firing, but then it's shorting out all at once. You're trying to manage it all with sheer willpower. Let me show you what actually works instead. Hey, I'm Robin. I will help you simplify your home and business. And the truth is, when we run a business from home, we have some unique challenges. And most productivity systems were built for dudes or for people working outside of the home. But we are trying to run a full business in the middle of a fully lived-in house, and every area that is disorganized, it steals your energy, it wastes your time, and it drains your focus. And I mean, does my husband ever have toddlers and teens up in his business when he's at work? I know he does not. And that's the thing. Let's get to problem number one, and that is blended boundaries. When your home is your office, it is easy for you to feel like you are always working. Oh, my friend, I literally went 3 years without taking, I do that, but it's 3 years without taking a day off between my nursing job, I was an emergency nurse, and my business. So it felt like I was always working and never finishing anything. I was answering emails, I was in the kitchen, I was folding laundry between Zoom calls, trying to focus with dishes in the sink right behind you, or felt like you were playing mini golf with your family, but you're answering Voxer messages and checking your email, or like seeing that your YouTube video wasn't doing well and then feeling bad, which, like, let's be honest, that's not fair to anybody. So the result is you never feel done and like you are robbing yourself and your family. Problem number two, disorganized tools and stuff. Business files are scattered between Google Drive, Canva, your desktop, downloads folder. You have 3 versions of the same logo and you can't find the right client document. Do you ever need to send in a portrait or something and you're like, oh my goodness, where did I save those? And your home, you're constantly moving stuff out of the way just to start dinner, or you're digging through drawers that are so jammed full that they will not open. And problem number 3, everything feels urgent. When you're managing client deadlines, school pickups, and dinner plans, it is so easy to go into reaction mode. So many times I have just been like, okay, what do I have to do? What do I have to do? What do I have to do? And then I'm like, my husband never deals with this. You're putting out fires all day long, but you're not actually building anything and you're just tired. So tired. And that is why I created the Mighty Method. It is a simple 4-step system that I use to run both my business and my home without losing my mind, because my goodness, did I ever come close several times. So here's a quick overview. The first step, triage. We're gonna step back and observe, and don't worry, I will get into this further. Number 2, simplify, get honest, remove the excess. Number 3, organize, make things easy to use and to put away. And number 4, thrive, set up systems that support your real life, your family's life, and so that people can do the things and help you and all of the things. So let me explain how to apply it to your home first. So number 1, triage. Step back like a camera is watching. In the ER, triage helps us figure out what needs attention first. We're like, if this person is dying, obviously we are going to work on them right away. If something else is less urgent, that is not our priority, right? So just picture, what is the camera seeing when it's looking at you going throughout your day? What does it see in the morning? Where are the struggles, right? Where's the part where you're pulling your hair and the camera's like, okay, picking that up, right? Where do you constantly get slowed down? What do you touch 3 times before finishing it? What gets dumped on the counter again and again? How many times does the camera see you be like, where should I go? What was happening? Step 2, simplify. So be honest about what is helping and what is not helping. So this is where we get real. If a drawer won't close, if a cupboard is overflowing every time you open it, it is not working. You don't need 9 saucepans. You don't need that freebie download from 2022 either. Number 3, organize. We're going to make things easy. For example, I used to hate cooking. because I mean, I love cooking, but I hate it being like, oh no, like I'm going to use the saucepan, like, the frying pans, and they'd be like all stacked up and jumbled. Like, I'm embarrassed to say, this was very recent where I actually was like, wait a minute, this was all part of like the triage, the simplify, right? Like I decluttered some things. And then I thought, how can I make this more organized? And now I'm not one that often recommends actual tools, but I did get this very cool thing.
So, for my podcast listeners, I'll just tell you what I show in the video, and that I have this sort of organizer thing for my cutting boards, which makes it so much easier to keep them like reachable. And then I also got this sort of rack for my cast iron and my carbon steel pans. So just so you know, that's what I'm talking about. I don't often recommend that sort of thing, but these two things are game changers.
And it makes it so much easier now. Everything has a place. I use it, I clean it, put it away, done. The family does the same thing. And I did the same in my bathroom. It's just wonderful. So in your kitchen, for example, you might say, well, what is the problem here? Like every time, we go to cook dinner, the cupboard is jam-packed full of things. Okay, so we need to simplify. So we do. And then I'm like, well, things are stacked up and I can't, like it's like heavy and it's getting dirty, because of the grease and stuff, like with the cast iron, whatever. And so I realized, all right, we need that. And then the actual system, the Thrive part, where I say what has to happen, when does it have to happen, how and who. So with the family, for example, we wash the pan, we put the pan away. It's that simple. Those are the type of systems, like easy systems. It doesn't have to be something major, just simple little routines. So how would we apply this to your home business? Because we want our house to flow effortlessly in the background, which can happen when you implement the Mighty Method. Business, it's the same thing. So we're going to triage your business. So instead of just jumping into your inbox or scrambling to finish that one client thing, we're going to step back. What is going on here? Where is my time leaking? What tabs or tools do you touch 14 times a day? What is slowing you down? What is confusing you? What is causing decision fatigue? And you can even imagine that same video camera watching you. Does it watch you sit down and like dread opening your laptop, and then you look at it and you're like, I'm overwhelmed, so I'm going to look at my email, and then that's overwhelming, and then you're like, I'll just check Instagram. And the next thing, you're bouncing between Canva and Gmail, yet you found a course that you had bought before and you're like, oh, maybe I'll check on that. And then you're like digging through your downloads, trying to find a graphic or offer outline. That is a clue. That is where to start. We can be like, hey, wait a second, like what's going on here? So step 2, we're gonna simplify. Get honest about your business clutter. Business clutter is just as real as home clutter. Quite often, maybe you have physical stuff at home, but for me, it was digital. How many offers, I had to ask myself, how many offers was I trying to sell? How many tools was I paying for? Just in case. I was spending like at least $100 on things I wasn't even using. How many digital folders are a mess of half-finished freebies, opt-ins, or abandoned content ideas? Simplifying here actually means deciding what serves you and your clients and letting go of the rest, because you don't need 7 lead magnets, 3 planners, and 4 half-built email sequences. You need one clear path people can follow, one clean workspace you can trust. And even like looking at your offers, how many offers do you have? And are they working for you? Are they working for your people? And step 3, we're going to organize. We're going to make things easy to find, use, and reuse. Now, I love this part. Just like you gave up your pans and your makeup to a proper home, to a home that will love it, we do the same thing with your business tools. For example, all of your client work, have it in one central system. All of your content ideas. Do you want to be able to just have an idea and just throw it in your phone and then get back to living your life or whatever? Because goodness knows, it happens to me when I'm driving. So you know what, pull over and open up my Notion, throw it in there. You want to be able to capture things in one dashboard so you're not losing them in notebooks, voice memos, or your notes app. Templates, testimonials, branding files, easy to grab when you need them. You want them in one spot. I built a drag and drop system that lets me open my laptop and click one dashboard and know where everything lives. No guessing, no wasted energy, no reinventing the wheel. So if you want, you can grab that. It is down below. It is my minimalist business ecosystem, and it is just helping people left and right simplify their businesses. So step 4 in the business is thrive. These are systems that keep working even when you're tired. And this is the difference between staying organized for a week and actually feeling in control for the long haul. So thrive means setting up a weekly reset. So your to-dos, your files, your calendars don't snowball. Creating a system for showing up consistently online without stealing your sanity. You can get back to being present. I have a checklist that I do every Friday, and I love it. It's just like I'm just like organizing my files, boop, 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 like my download folder. I quickly go through, just so everything is nice and tidy for when I get there on Monday. And if you're like, you know what? I really do stress every time I sit down to do my work. Check out this video. This is how I am 400% more efficient by using my triangle method. I hope something great happens for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tidy and mighty, and I'll see you next time.